Happy RBE again. So I left a bunch of things out in the earlier report, so I'm doing another one today. So what else have I done today? I prepared a package for a fellow RBEer that has a Druids gathering center close by. She's been asking me for a while for a package of DVDs that I told her I'd prepare for her. So here's it's the package, and here we have, there's a whole bunch of leaflets. These ones are the ones in Catalan that talk about how to apply the resource-based economy values and ideas to the sovereignty movement in Catalonia. So, and how that will allow us to achieve our sovereignty. And this is another package of pamphlets that is in general in Spanish, that is not, that is just more in general, it's not for the sovereignty movement. And I made these for the Humanist Forum last week. And it says, it's kind of similar. It says, important, you change the world, and then how can we all live a life of luxury? And it says, step 1, telling everybody that now we have enough resources for everybody, and 2, facilitating access to these resources for free with free collaboration networks. And then it goes into detail with links to TCM groups and things like that. And then a whole bunch of DVDs. So I have, what I'm doing now, I think I mentioned this, I have a colleague of mine who's helping me out. And he burns the DVDs. There's Zeitgeist Moving Forward. There's Addendum. And then I also hand out Tomorrowland, because I think that's a great way to introduce the idea of many of the concepts and the ideas that we're about. And sadly, I can't get Lorax in a good enough quality just to give it out, but I want to get that because that's a very DVD oriented, resource-based economy oriented movie. It really demonstrates very clearly how profit-oriented activity destroys ecosystems. It's very well done and fun. But I don't have that one available in good quality, so I can't give that to her. But I have, so it's a whole bunch of DVDs that I'm sending her, and so what I'm doing now with these is on the front, you probably noticed that there's writing in the front. So on the front I say, when you're done, pass it on, so that with one DVD we can introduce these ideas and have a lot of people see it, because the ideas, they will apply the idea, the basic not owning but using access to idea of the resource-based economy right in the same moment that we hand them the DVD. We already introduce them to that type of use, but not keep values. And then the other thing I'm sending here that's going to be a surprise are some posters. So this is another colleague of mine made this poster. So here it says, who would buy bottled water if we liked the water that comes from our tap water? Because here in Spain in general, people have this, everyone really is against tap water for some reason. Actually, it's not a mystery. I mean, clearly it's because there's been psychological operation and propaganda to make people think that tap water is like bad for you or something, when it isn't at all. I mean, it's perfectly fine, and it's tested regularly, much more often than bottled water is. So it's kind of an idea. It's an idea. It basically, this is a color version, and So it introduces that concept, right? The concept of access to, free access or very cheap access in this case, to resources, and how money and kind of goes against that, the idea that, no one will be able to sell bottled water if we like the tap water, right? Anyway, that's the package. So the other things, what else have I done? Okay, so today we have a money-free collaboration network here in Reus that I started. It's about 150 people. It's just a chat group on our phones. That what we do is if we need to use something, just for a day or two, we ask in the group if someone can share it to us. And it's working very well. In the beginning, I had to kind of teach people how to use a group, and people would put stupid comments in it, or just chat about, or just share other things. And I had to be kind of strict in the beginning to keep it orderly and to keep the content of the messages, proper, so to keep it functional. But now people know how to use it, and it's working very well. And so a lady asked for a drill, a drill that also hammers, right? And so today I let her, she came to get it, and that's great because people get to practice collaborating without money. And then what I do is when they give it back, I hand them a bunch of flyers. Well, I ask them if they want to help me spread these concepts, and they always say yes, and so I hand them a bunch of flyers, and then they hand those out to their friends and colleagues and stuff like that. And yeah, so what else? I talked to newcomers in the Facebook chat about Project Advertise the RBE. I've also been checked out Trello to learn a bit how to use Trello for the Trello team of TCM international meetings. And I also advertised that meeting because we kind of seen TCM dwindle in the past years, and the way for TCM to grow and all RBEs, organizations and movements to grow, is to make them easy to access and for people, right? To invite people often to whatever activities we do, and to raise awareness about the activities that we're doing, and make it easy for people to access our groups and invite them to them. I mean, that's basically what it's about. And then help them, encourage them to take initiative in the activities that they prefer, and to do them in their own way. Because as we know, what motivates people is autonomy, mastery, and purpose. We have the purpose, which is to make this world a paradise, right? So what we need to do is we need to help people, give them autonomy in their activity and mastery. So we have to support them in what they're doing so that they can do it long enough to get better at it. And that's it. So yeah, please do that. And remember, if every day we tell one person that now everybody can live a life of luxury in a resource-based economy, we will end terrorism, war, poverty, and create a sustainable and just future for everybody. Happy RBE.